Hi everyone in the Diocese of Maine. We're here in London. It's Thursday morning and this is the day that we begin our witness walk for the Millennium Development Goals. We're gathering now as about 650 bishops and almost as many spouses. And we're going to begin our march that will take us about a mile or so, ending up at Lambeth Palace. And during our march, we'll be talking about and carrying placards about the Millennium Development Goals. And at the end of our march, there'll be a rally in the courtyard of Lambeth Palace for the Millennium Development Goals. Those are the goals those 8 goals that we've been studying in the Diocese of Maine that will alleviate extreme poverty. We're aiming to have extreme poverty, to cut it in half by 2015. In some places, in some areas, and in some of the particular goals, we're making some progress. In other goals and other places, we're actually going backwards. So our efforts need to be redoubled. We're really hoping that as bishops, our witness walk here today, all through London, through the key parts, we'll pass number 10 Downing Street, for example, we'll pass the Houses of Parliament, that all of those will raise consciousness and assure people of our support for these goals. Talk a little bit about the walk that you've just had this morning with us.
Well, this is my first ever protest march. It was quite a thrill. The best part of it was we were just walking past Parliament in the Big Ben when a double-decker tourist bus came by, and I held up my sign, and a young man up there gave me the thumbs-up sign, so I jiggled my sign up and down, and we had an instant rapport. And I'm just hoping that all these tourists with their cameras are going to go home and put these pictures up on the internet, on their blog sites, on Flickr, and this will be all over the world.
Great. How about you, Gretchen?
One of the best parts of it for me was the opportunity to participate in the Anglican Communion being unified about something, and joyously so.
It's been a unifying experience, this walk. We're now going to have a service, so we'll shut for now.
Here we are in the courtyard of Lambeth Palace, and we just completed our walk witnessing to the Millennium Development Goals. It's been a great event through the streets of London, past Parliament Square, and across the Lambeth Bridge.
And wonderfully, there were millions of sightseers, tourists, journalists, amateur photographers, media experts, and a helicopter accompanied us all the way. And I hope that this witness that we're making floods media all around the world. And so that people who don't know or aren't committed to the Millennium Development Goals know they have this background of religious leaders supporting them in these efforts. So we're about to have a little service to conclude our walk, and then we will have lunch here at Lambeth Palace, and then on to Buckingham Palace.
For tea.
Stephen, what did you remember as you were looking at the crowd watching us? Did you see anything in particular?
Well, people were very engaged and were waving and saying hi. Some people were applauding. It was great fun to walk with all the bishops, and we snarled traffic pretty amazingly, so I think most of London knows we're here.
And we saw people on the double-decker buses leaning out the windows from the double-decker, just taking pictures of us because they were waving and shaking their hands in the air and letting us know this. So clearly we're touching a nerve, and we hope that that nerve remains touched for long enough to get the work done. Bye now.
Bye.